I think in a way bullying might be easier with the likes of social networking. You will get some kids who might get bullied who are a bit more feisty and brave, and they can stand up for themselves, whereas it's other people who are quite timid and are less confident. I think in that instance, it'd be good for anyone to, if anyone notices any kind of bullying, that they help someone else out, Every now and then there can be one individual that you might see on Twitter who's just being really awful to like a group of people. And I think these people just go on power trips and just want to have some kind of level of importance. And you can use it in a positive manner to try and confront those bullies, I suppose, because it's so public. Often, people see that one person is being really awful to maybe a group of people, and then other people kind of have their say.
I think bullying is just such a huge problem that I think so many people just overlook, because it's kind of always been there, and it's always been kind of like an underlying thing that it's almost like, no, the bullies aren't going to say that there's bullying happening, and then so many of the people being bullied are scared to say that they're being bullied. And then, like, even in terms of schools, they don't want to say that they have a bullying problem, so that it's all kind of like a cover-up. It's just important that people talk about it, because it is a problem, and you see how it affects so many people, and it affects them a lot worse than others. And we just kind of want people to realise that it still happens so much, and it is a problem, and you have to talk about it and kind of work out a way to fix it.
See, there was always the couple of people that always got a hard time, and no one ever kind of did anything about it. Like, everyone just kind of sat back and kept on doing it, and the people obviously said they were going to sort it out and talk to someone, but they never did, and they just went through 5 horrible years of school. It helps coming from us, because we're still young. Like, it's good, like, coming from teenagers, that it's good for young people to hear that. We've all been in school, and we all see what goes on inside schools in terms of bullying. Everyone's been bullied at some stage. Like, it's never really been sorted out properly, and programs like this help to spread the word about what's going on and what needs to be done. And I think it was a very important one for us to be involved in.
There's always, there's always little bits of it that you see and stuff. You felt like when you was at school or whatever that you maybe should have done something about it then, even, and said something about it or whatever. But it can be quite difficult, because you're in your social groups and people are friends with certain people, and it is quite like upsetting to see. It's not something you can pinpoint as well, because it is online, and people do stuff like that where they say stuff through cyberbullying, and yeah, it's not as direct, and it's a bit weird. And how do you go about dealing with that, and who do you speak to about that? So a few times, like, a few kids would actually speak up and say, like, that's not on, like, you shouldn't do that, and that was always nice to see, because it's cool that somebody would be brave and like speak out and say something, because like, it does take a lot to do that. Obviously, when it comes to bullying and stuff like that, it's quite an important issue that we wanted to obviously be involved with, because we feel like that, it's quite fresh and we know a bit about it because we've just come out of school ourselves. We just wanted to be involved with something that was good and help some people out that, maybe have a bit of confusion of how to deal with bullying or how to, speak to people about it.